Hello, ladies, and welcome back to Sisterland Investors. I am your host, Elizabeth. Not only your host, I'm your mentor and investor as well. I'm a mommy. In the last podcast, we discussed the wealth transfer, and I got a couple of DMs regarding how they can start doing that. For those ladies that are new, welcome to the show. Ladies, land is hitting the market. Why 2025 is the year, in the beginning of 26, is the year women claim their share. Why the end of 2025, we have to end it strong and going into 2026, start purchasing our properties. Hello, beautiful sisters. Welcome back to Sisterland Investors. This space where moms, professionals, and powerhouse women learn to turn acres into assets and learn to build real lasting wealth. Now, today's episode, buckle up, ladies, because this one is big. We're talking and discussing about acres, deeds, and dollars, all shifting hands as we speak. Last podcast was huge. Make sure you go listen to that about the generational wealth transfer. We've been hinting it isn't coming. It is here, ladies. And 2025 is a turning point. 2026, prepare yourself. You want to start owning your own land. We're talking about millions of acres of USA land, farmland, raw land, timberland, moving from one generation to the next. And women, just like you and me, are about to become the owners, stewards of it. So if you ever thought, I want in, but I don't know where to start, you're in the right place. Today's episode will map it out for you. The massive wealth shift. Let's get real about the numbers because numbers don't lie. They guide across the USA and up to 25 trillions in real estate properties, homes, commercial buildings, undeveloped land is about to change hands in the next 20 to 30 years. Ladies, you have the time, you have the opportunity to jump on this massive generational wealth transfer. Take advantage. That's about 20% of $124 trillion wealth transfer happening right now as I'm speaking and you're listening. Let that sink in. And with that, farmland is the sleeping giant. Ladies, 24 trillion worth, 300 million acres, and boomers currently hold about 40% of it. And as they age out, this land will pass down, will be transferred. And here's the kicker. Most of it will be land in the hands of women. Yes, us ladies, let's take over. The women's wealth wave. This isn't just about inheritance. It's about ownership and opportunity. By 2030, women will control 30 trillion in USA assets and over 66% of household wealth. And with our longer lifespan, we're holding those deeds longer as well. That means we're not just inheriting the land, we're directing our future. Imagine the power in that. Imagine 300 million acres becoming sisterhood wealth creators, turning inheritance into income, soil into security. You don't have to be a farmer. You just have to think like an investor. And that's where we're here for, ladies, to make you shift your mindset and start investing. Why this is our golden hour. So why now? Why 2025? Because the doors are wide open and the clock is ticking and no one is paying attention, just the few of us that are in here. So ladies, this is your opportunity. The way more than people are distracted with other things, this is your huge opportunity to run into that wide open door. Once it's sunset, taxes will go up, which means families will rush to sell and transfer land this year. This is a sweet spot for us investors. And here's what's wild. Land values are up 8 to 12% annually in regions in the Southeast, Midwest, and you can still find entry-level parcels between 10 to 15K an acre, meaning your first land deal doesn't have to break the bank. Think about it. While everyone's chasing stocks and crypto and Bitcoin and all that, you could quietly acquire some tangible, timeless, tax smart assets. The advantage of being a woman investor. Oh my God, there's many advantages, ladies. This is a man's world, and just being a lady, you stand out, and you want to stand out so you get attention, so you can buy the land and resell it. Now let's talk about what makes women exceptional land investors. Well, we're intuitive, more intuitive, I would like to say. Studies show that women outperform men in real estate by 4 to 6%. Why? Because we play the long game. We think legacy, not just leverage. We invest for purpose, not ego. And we understand the rhythm of patience. And that's exactly what land rewards. Land doesn't require tenants or toilets, it just grows in value over time. And here's where the magic happens. Many women use land to create income without selling it, which you want to. You want to hold it for a while, but if you have to turn around and flip it for quick cash, it's there. That's what it's for. Lease it for solar panels. Lease it for goat yoga. Go and listen to the last podcast that we made, one or two back. We discussed that you don't have to sell right away. Things you could do with your land yoga, mineral rights, etc. So go listen to that to get ideas. If you don't want to sell, you want to hold it. Create a wellness retreat spaces. We went into depth into that. Partner with developers or conservation groups. Every choice builds both wealth and impact. So make sure you make the right choice and the right impact for you and your family. That's why I say land is not just an investment. It's a mirror for your legacy. Ladies, it's huge. It's important for us to first shift our mindset and start learning to invest on what matters. Real estate. I love talking about real estate and land investing. The clock is ticking because as we speak, land is being transferred, not only land, many businesses. So if you're out there listening and say, I don't know anything about real estate and I don't want to go learn, you go and buy a small little business. Ladies, the clock is ticking. You need to hear this part because it's urgent. After 2025, tax exemptions will shrink. The Wall Street is already circling. They're hovering. Hedge funds are buying farmland like never before. And when they do, the entry point's close to our families like ours. So you want to make sure you own your piece of little land for you and your family and future generations. So this is a window. This is a moment. This is your opportunity to move. Your move starts with curiosity. Ask your partner or relative if they own any land. You can start right there. Look up your county's land listings. Ladies, it's extremely simple. We put the blueprint for you to go learn how to purchase land. If you just want to ask neighbors or your family, do you own land? I want to buy land. Hop onto LandWatch or Zillow and start exploring what's available in your state. I like to say start in your own backyard, whatever city you are in, start looking an hour or two outside of your major city. Explore. The first step is seeing it. Once you do, you'll never look at land the same way again. So sisters, your takeaway today, this wealth transfer isn't just a headline. It's your open door. You can be the one who turns inheritance into independence, the one who redefines what generational wealth looks like, and the one who helps other women rise while you build your empire. Your soil is waiting. Join our Sisterland Investor community. All you have to do is follow and share with another lady and start investing in land today. Even with little time and little money, you can start. We have a huge community here that supports one another. Again, grab your Sisterland Investors Blueprint to learn how to find under market value land and start owning some land or leasing some land. Again, you can partner up with one of us. Ladies, we love to help other women. If you don't have the money, it's okay. We'll help you. You don't need permission. You just need a vision. This is your golden hour. Own it. I'm Elizabeth, and this is Sisterland Investors. Until next time, keep growing what matters, your mindset, your land, and your legacy. Thank you, ladies. Till next time.